The problem with Valda's F3 is that if you try to use it like a monk bell, a lot of attacks will still hit you. You don't get a reset neutral, you don't get to steal your turn, etc., etc. You can circumvent this on certain attacks by using the F3 to actually go through your opponent instead of away from them. And I believe this stops like getting parried by Katana from hitting you twice, or getting parried by like Longsword from hitting you twice. You might be able to get out of Longswords anyway, but you still get hit by like Greatsword and Spear, I believe, if you try to go through them or away from them no matter what. So you take full damage, all you do is lose your ability. A lot of focus attacks as well will still do near full damage to you if you try to use it to escape them. So the problem with that is using her F3 to escape maybe 400 damage unreliably. You might be able to also go to the side and avoid some stuff. I just thought about that while recording this, so add that in as a note to try out. But unless you're in a situation where that 400 damage is going to guaranteed lead to your kill, or lead you to where you're killable in one light attack, which is basically depth as well in this game, you shouldn't have to be using it like that. Alright. But the surefire way to utilize her F3 to guarantee that you're always able to escape a high damage punish, and then able to steal your turn, is by basically trying to parry fish a lot more, and developing your playstyle around that parry fishing a lot harder when you have your ability up. This is because the main utility is for punishing light attacks in the F3, and generally the only way to punish parry is light attack into combo starters. Now, this lets you abuse a extremely messed up risk reward off of doing parries, where usually parry has the same risk reward. It's like, okay, you know, I go for a parry, he baits it, I eat a full combo, it's 300 damage. Where with Valda's F3, the parries become, okay, I parried, he baited it, I'm comboing him. Right. Oh, I parried and he went into it, I get my 1000 plus damage for free. Now, this isn't super good versus Greatsword still. You can't just actually punish Greatsword if he does like a light attack on you and wants to try to do a second light attack as well with this, which you still can do that with other weapons. I guess at the same time, you still can abuse the parry fishing. The one issue is you can't actually really use Katana versus Greatsword to parry fish, because if you blue focus clank them, you can't actually parry in time for the attack to hit you. You can only dodge. And you really can't punish it after either. So you're kind of still like shot of luck there. But the other thing is that when you utilize Valda's F3, you kind of have to use either Longsword, Katana, or Dagger. You can still use Greatsword. It's Greatsword. But Spear is really bad with it. It doesn't really have anything it can do. Especially, you might get an extra 200 damage for hitting them with your F3. Unlike other weapons where, you know, something like Dagger is getting a triple juggle for 1000 plus damage. Longsword can effectively toothpick you 6 times with all 3 bubbles if you get it just right. And Katana can just do its normal stuff where, you know, it hits you, goes into grapple, it does all this other random stuff. It's still like an extra 1000 damage. And I'll play out some combos at the end of this just to give you an idea as well.